Hi everyone, this is a 2-minute tutorial on using knitr. You'll need a little bit of knitr to create your R project that you will hand in as part of the assignments. So I've got RStudio open here, hopefully you can see it, and I'm going to go File, so Alt F, and New File, and then as you look, there's all these different options here, and I'm in RStudio by the way, and there's all these different options here. You want to go down to R Markdown. There we go. And it actually populates a simple knitr document. So let me edit the title. I just want to say this is a test knitr document. Okay, and then there's a bunch of text there. And then it shows you the R commands here. So what you need is three little forward, well, I don't know if these are right tick marks here, or right quotation marks. One's slanted from the upper left to the lower right. So the key, at least on my keyboard, that's right below escape. And then you need, if you put an R here in this little area, it will execute R code. And a comma after the R will open up a bunch of options. So there's a ton of knitr options, but cache tells R whether or not to keep it. Probably the most useful ones for me, eval tells whether or not it should evaluate the code. Sometimes you might just want to show code in your document. These are all figure things. Results equals, so you can have results as marked up, which shows syntax highlighting as is. Hide will hide the results, and I find that most useful. Probably the other one that's most useful for me is echo. So you have echo as true or false. Echo true shows the code and then also shows the results of the code. Echo false does not show the code. Okay, so here's our examples. It gives an example of a plot too. So plot cars. Okay, so let's save this. Oh, I need to save it as something. So let's call it test.rmd. Okay, and then I go control. Well, so I need to make sure that knitr is loaded, but actually there's a little button right here that you can just do. I'm on this tiny computer, so it's hard to see, but you can just actually click knit HTML right there, and there it'll knit it. And there you can see kind of what it looks like, and it creates an HTML document. So if I were, for example, to do dir in R, you can see that it's created this test.html document. That's just a standard HTML document. You could do browse.url, browse URL, test.html, and it'll bring up a browser window within it. Okay, so that's knitr in a nutshell.